بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين. Continuing with our lesson 6, we've looked at 5 letters. Now we want to have a go at trying to find these 5 letters in Arabic text. So here we have the word sofa. Sofa, which means will, or used to indicate the future, sofa. Here we see that the waw is not extending a dhamma sound, but rather coming after a fatha. And we get the sound o, sofa. So here the waw is behaving like a consonant and not behaving like a vowel. Sofa. Sin, waw, fa, sofa. Khayrun min dhalik. Better than that. Khayrun min dhalik. Better than that. Here we have a kha followed by a ya, and the ya is preceded by a fatha. So we get the sound khayr, khayr. Followed by the ra, khayr, better. Min, this is our meem here in the beginning of the word, and our noon at the end. And we note that the noon at the end of the word looks different to the ta and the ba and the tha, and it has a deeper bucket, so to speak, a deeper dip. Even though it still has just one dot. Min. Min. Dhalika. We have a dhal here, a lam with a kasra, and a kaf. The kaf has a squiggly sign here. Khayrun min dhalika. Mawjun min fawqihi mawj. Waves directly above which are more waves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describing a picture of misguidance in the Quran. Mawjun min fawqihi mawj. Mawj, notice we have this sound O. How do we get this O sound? By the waw being preceded by the fatha. O. Mo. Mo. We do not pronounce it mao, nor do we pronounce it more, but rather mo, mo, moj. And this is a jim here with one dot underneath. And this again is our min, so meem with a kasra, mi. And this is our noon, min. And this is our fa here with one dot above, fo, followed by a waw. So you have the same combination, the waw here coming after a fatha, fo, fo. And then we have the qaf, qi, and then a ha here, the line coming up. This is the position, this is the ha at the end of a word. Fawqihi, directly above which there are more waves. Mawj. Kawthar. Kawthar, river in paradise. Here we again have the same combination of the waw coming after the fatha. Ko. Ko. So this is our kaf, the fatha, ka, followed by the waw, ko, ko. This is our tha with the fatha, ko, thar. There's a ra at the end. Ko, thar. They're plotting. This is a kaf here with a fatha, followed by a ya, k. We get the a sound, k. This ya follows the fatha and gives a sound, k. K. This is a dal with no dots, Kda. And this is our ha, here, which looks like it's in the beginning of a word because the dal does not connect to it. This is the ha in the beginning position. Hu. And this is our meem here, hum. And as we noticed before, that often the meem is closed up because of the thickness of the font in reality. The pen is drawing over itself, but in principle there should be a small gap in the middle of the min to make that circular shape. Kaydahum. Kaydahum. Bismillahi. Bismillahi. Here we have our ba, the kasra bi, followed by a sin, bis, and then we have the meem here with a kasra, mi, and we have the word Allah. And this is our ha at the end of a word. When we put it together, we get Bismillahi. in the name of Allah, for the sake of Allah, with the help of Allah. Rahman. Rahman. Here we have our Ra, followed by a Ha, Rah, followed by the Meem. Here we can see it connecting both sides with this gap in between. And this, there's supposed to be an Alif here. We pronounce it with an Alif, but this word specifically is never written with an Alif. So it's pronounced as if there's an Alif there. Rahman is long, but we don't write it with the Alif. This word is just peculiar, there's something peculiar to the word Rahman. And then we have our Noon at the end with one dot above, which is a kind of Ba, Ta, Tha shape, but much deeper. And this is our Noon. Rahman. Rahim. Here we have our Ra, followed by a Ha with a Kasra, Hi, extended by the Ya, Rahi, and then we have our Meem in the final position, with its tail coming down, Rahim, which means merciful and kind. Rahim. Rahim. Alameen. Alameen, which means the worlds, the realms of peoples and animals, etc. So this is our Ain, A, followed by our Alif, A, extending it out. Then we have Lam, Meem. This combination looks a bit confusing. It looks just like a lamb by itself, but it's actually a lam followed by a Meem. This part here is all lam, and this little squiggly thing down here is a Meem. There's other ways you could write it as well. This is one way of writing it, one kind of elegant and brief way of writing it. Putting the Meem, that's just one kind of stick coming out, but in principle it should have a loop, a circle there. But this is lam with a fatha on it, Meem here, and this kasra here is on the Meem. And then we have the ya, mi, and then the noon, alamina, alameen. Maliki Yawmi, the king of the day of judgment, on the judgment day. Here we have the word Meem at the beginning of the word, ma. And again, this word, just like the word Rahman, is pronounced Maliki Yawmiddin, even though, but we don't write the alif in there. Right? In the Quran, we don't write the alif in there. We just write Meem, Lam, Kaf, and that's understood to be Malik. Malik. So here this is pronounced Ma, long, even though in principle it should be Ma. Then we have the Lam here with a Kasra, Li, and then Kaf with a Kasra, Ki, Maliki. Then we have the word, we have the Ya here as a consonant, it has a haraka itself, so this is Ya. And it's followed by the Waw, Yo, and it's followed by a Meem. And as we mentioned, that the Meem at the end of the word can sometimes have this gap here. A slight gap here that makes it look a little bit like a Ha, but it's smaller than a Ha and its tail is straight. Right? So it could be closed like this, or it could be slightly open like that. But it's still a Meem. Yawmi. Maliki Yawmi. Maliki Yawmi. And then here we have the word Deen, which means religion or judgment. Deen, this is a Dal with a Kasra, D, extended by the Ya, D, followed by the Noon at the end of the word, Deen. And then we have Dain, which is a different word, which means debt. It's also in the Quran. Debt. Dain. So this is Da, Yi, Day. Dal, Da, followed by the Ya, Day, and then Noon, Dain. Dain means debt. Na'budu. Na'budu. We worship. This is our noon at the beginning of the word, which looks just like the ba, the ta, or the tha, or even the ya, but it has one dot on top, so this is a noon. Na'budu. Here we have our ayn here, which is silent, so we say na', 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 na'budu. And then we have a ba here with a dhamma, bu, and then a dal here, du, na'budu. Nasta'inu. We have our noon here again, with fatha, followed by sin, nas, and then ta with a fatha, ta, and then ayn here with a kasra, ay, extended by the ya, and then with the dhamma on the noon, no. Nasta'inu, nasta'inu, nasta'inu. Sirat, sirat, this is our sad. If it had a dot on top, it would change it to a dad. Si, this is our ra. It's followed by an alif, so it's going to be ra, long, and then followed by the ta, sirat, sirat. Mustaqim, straight. Sirat is a path, and this is the straight path. Mustaqim, this is our meem at the beginning of the word. Mus, sin, mus, followed by the ta with the fatha ta, qaf with the kasra qi, followed by the ya, qi, and then followed by the meem at the end with its tail coming down. Mustaqim, mustaqim. Alayhim, alayhim. Here we have the ayn, ayn with fatha, lam with fatha, la, followed by the ya, lay, alay. Then we have our ha here in its middle form, with this kind of figure of 8 shape, he, and then followed by the meme, him. Alayhim, alayhim. Ghayr, ghayr. Here we have our ghayn, gha, fatha, gha, followed by the ya, ghay, ghay, followed by the ra, ghayr, ghayr, which means other than. Maghdub, maghdub, someone who is hated. This is our meme in the beginning. Fatha, line here that's silent. Mal, mal. We don't say mal, we don't roll it. Mal, mal. Then we have our dad. Lu, lu, lu. Extended with the wow. Lu. And then we have the ba. Maldubi, maldubi. Dallin, dallin. This is our dad here, followed by the alif. La. We have the lam, the kasra, li, ya, lin. Dallin, dallin. Dhalika. Here's another exception to our rule of the alif, is that the word, the dhalika is pronounced dhalika, as if it has an alif there, but we don't write the alif in there. We just say, we write it dhal, lam, kaf, dhalika. We pronounce it with the alif, but we don't actually write the alif. So this is dhal here with fatha, dha. This is the lam here, li, and now a kaf, ka, dhalika, dhalika. Kitab, at the beginning of Baqarah, that is the book. Kitab means book. So this, no mistake. You couldn't have an alif after a kasra, that would be impossible. So it's clearly a mistake here. The kasra should be on the kaf, ki, and the fatha on the ta, tab, kitab. Kitab, which means book. La rayba fih, there is no doubt regarding it. There is no doubt regarding it. Complete sentence here. This is our lam followed by an alif. If you recall, the lam is a kind of backward L shape, and the alif is a kind of I shape. So you get this shape that would look like a capital U, and that doesn't look very nice. What they do is they flip the lam, the alif into the shape of the lam, and we have this crossing kind of like curtsy shape at the bottom, and this is the combination of the lam followed by the alif. The lam followed by alif, it means la. This is our ra, ra, ya here, rai, la rai, and then our ba, la raiba, there is no doubt. Fihi, in it, so this is fi, and this is the ha at the end of the word. We can compare the use of the ya here in fi. This ya is extending the kasra, in ya is acting as a consonant. It's changing as if it was any other silent letter coming after the fatha. Rai. It's not extending anything. And this is the ha shape at the end. It comes up and then down like this. Muttaqeen, the God-fearing. Muttaqeen. This is a meem at the beginning, followed by the ta. Mutta. This is our qaf. Qi. Extended by with the kasra and extended by the ya. Muttaqi. And then nun. Muttaqeen. Ghaib, the unseen. Al-ghaib is the unseen. So this is gha. Ghaib. 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 Yuqimuna, they establish. Yuqimuna. So this is a ya here being used as a consonant, you, followed by the qaf, qi, with the kasra being extended by the ya. So here this ya is here being a consonant, and here being a vowel. Yuqimuna as-salata. Meem here, mu, extended by the vowel, mu, and then na. Yuqimuna as-salata. Salah. Were we to pause in it, we'd pronounce it Salah, as if this was a ha. If we to continue, we say yuqimuna salata. It changes into a ta. So we have the sad with fatha, lam alif, la, salah, and then the ta marbuta, this ha with two dots on top, which is pronounced as a ha if we stop on it, and a ta if we continue. Salata, salah. Zakata, zakah. So za, kaf, fatha, ka, the alif, ka, and then ta. Zakata. Hum yuqinun. They means, hum means they. There's a ha at the beginning. Comes around like this with the dom on top, hu, followed by a meem, hum, and then ya with the dhamma, you, extended with the waw, you, and then qaf, qi, and then noon, nu, extended by the waw, nu, and then na, hum yuqinuna, hum yuqinuna. Min rabbihim, from their cherishing Lord. Min rabbihim. This is the word min, it means from. This is the meem at the beginning of the word, followed by the noon, min. And then we have the ra, fatha ra, and then ba with the kasra, bi, and then ha with a this is ha in the middle, this almost figure of eight shape, he. And then meem. Rabbihim. Rabbihim. Min rabbihim. Muflihun. Successful ones. Muflihun. This is a meem here with a dhamma, followed by fa, muf, and then the lam with the kasra, li, and then ha with the dhamma, followed by the waw, hu, and then the noon, muflihuna. Muflihuna. Alayhim. Alayhim. Ain. A. Lam with fatha la, followed by the ya, lay, and then the ha position in the middle of the word again, he, him. Alayhim. Alayhim. Upon them or against them. Lam tundirhum. You have not warned them. Right, whether you warn them or you don't warn them, it's the same. Lam, there's a lam with a fatha la, followed by the meem. Lam. Lam. Tu, followed by noon. Tun, followed by the dhal, dhir, followed by the ra, so the, followed by the ra, tundir. Lam tundir. Hum. And we notice the ra and the dal. The dal does not connect to the ra, and the ra does not connect to the ha, because the dal and the ra are both letters that do not connect to the following words, as we have already seen. Hum, this is the ha in the beginning of the word, because it's not connected to the ra. With the dhamma, hu, followed by the meem, hum. Lam tunzir hum. Lam tunzir hum. ختم الله على قلوبهم. ختم الله على قلوبهم. ختم. ختم. This is Allahu. Dhamma here, Allahu. Ayn here, fatha ala. This is actually an alif. It's a funny looking alif, but it's actually an alif. You see, there's no dots underneath it. If it had two dots underneath it, it would be a ya. It's actually an alif, and it's somewhat complex. We'll learn about it when we actually study Arabic language proper. So this is ala. And I know that there's a fatha on this lam, even though I don't write it, because an alif is always preceded by a fatha. And so, whether I wrote it or didn't write it, doesn't matter. Ala. Ala means upon. Qu, qaf with dhamma, qu, lam with the dhamma, lu, extended with the waw, qulu, ba with a kasra, bi, ha in the middle of the word, he, and meem, qulubihim, qulubihim. ختم الله على قلوبهم. ختم الله على قلوبهم. Allah has sealed over their hearts. Allah has sealed over their hearts. وعلى سمعهم. Wa means and. So there's a waw here with a fatha. So this is the waw working as a consonant. Ayn, a, la again, ala, and upon. Sa, sam, seen meem, seen with a fatha, sa, with a meem, sam. This is our ayn, I, sam'i. Ha, in the middle, he, with a meem, sam'ihim. And over their hearing. Allah has covered over their hearts and over their hearing. وَعَلَى سَمْعِهِمْ سَمْعِهِمْ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. And they have a tremendous punishment. Wa, this is the waw working as a consonant with a fatha. Wa, lam, la, hum, wala hum, ayn, a, dhal, adha, and not za, not azab, but adha, adhab, 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 and then ayn again with fatha, a, and our dha, the. So it's not zi, nor is it the. I'm getting the sound, I'm making it heavy. The, Alim, making it heavy. Followed by the ya, which is extending the kasra, Alim. Followed by the meem at the end of the word, Alim. Man yaqulu, who say, or those who say. Man. So this is a meem with a fatha. Ma, noon, man. Followed by the ya with a fatha, ya. Followed by the qaf with a dhamma and a waw, qu, long. Followed by the lam with a dhamma, lu. Man yaqulu. Man yaqulu. Khawla. Khawla. It's a name of somebody. Khawla. Female name. Khawla. Here we have the waw coming after the fatha. So this becomes khaw. Khaw. Followed by the lam with the fatha. La. Followed by the ta marbuta, which is this ha with two dots on top. So we say khawla. Khawlata. Were we to continue, we say khawlata. Were we to stop, we say khawla. Changes to a ha. Khawla. يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ. They are trying to trick Allah. يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ. They are trying to trick Allah. So we have a ya with two dots underneath it. You. Kha. Dal. Di. Ain with a dhamma followed by a waw. U and then na. يخادعون يخادعون الله يخادعون الله. They're trying to trick Allah. وما يشعرون, but they don't even sense. Wa is a waw with fatha. Wa. Meem followed by an alif. So again here I dropped the fatha here. I didn't put a fatha on the meem. I forgot. Doesn't matter? Not really. Because if there's an alif here, this must have a fatha. Because an alif extends a fatha. That's all it does. So this must be wama. It can't really be anything else. And then we have ya here, yash, ya, followed by sheen, yash. Then we have our ayn with a dhamma, u, yash, u, yash, u, yash, u. Then we have the ra with a dhamma and then a waw, ru, and then noon with a fatha, na. وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. This is a fa with a kasra, fi, qaf with a dhamma, qu, lam with a dhamma, lu, followed by waw, lu, fi, qulu, and then ba with a kasra, bi, ha with a kasra, hi, mim, fi qulubihim, fi qulubihim, marad, mim, ra, dad, marad. Marad means a sickness. In their heart there is a sickness. Fi qulubihim marad, there is a sickness, i.e. they are corrupt. فَزَادَهُمُ اللَّهُ مَرَضًا, and so Allah has increased the sickness. Fa, the fatha, fa. This is a zay, not a ra, because there's a dot on top. So za, followed by alif, za, faza, followed by the dal, da, fazada, followed by the ha, hu, followed by the meem with dhamma, fazadahumu, Allahu, this is our ha at the end of the word here, fazadahumullahu marada, meem with fatha, ra with fatha, dad followed by alif, da, marada. Walahum, and for them, wa, fatha, wa, lam with fatha, la, ha with the dhamma, hum, walahum, ayn, adhab, so ayn, dhal, and not a zay, adhab, extend with the alif, adhab, and then ba, adhab, walahum adhab. Yakdhibun, ya, fatha, ya, kaf, yak, dhal, yakdhi, ba with the dhamma, followed by waw, bu, and then noon, yakdhibuna. Khawiyatu, so kha followed by alif, kha, waw with the kasra, wi, ya with the fatha, ya, and then ta marbuta, the dhamma, khawiyatu. And were we to stop on it, we pronounce it khawiyah. Nahnu muslihun, we are peacemakers. Noon, the one dot on top, followed by the ha, nah. Noon with a dhamma, nu, nahnu, we, nahnu. Meem with a dhamma, followed by a sad, mus. Lam with a kasra, li, musli. Ha with a dhamma, followed by the waw, hu, and then the noon, na, nahnu, مصلحون. نحن مصلحون. لكن, here again we have a scenario where we only write a fatha, but we actually pronounce it as an alif. We don't pronounce this as lekin, we pronounce this as lakin. Lakin. So this is a lam with a fatha, but it's pronounced as if it had an alif there as well. La. And then we have our kaf with a kasra underneath, ki, and then noon, lakin, lakin. And then this is our combination of the lam followed by the alif. So this is la. And then yash'urun, ya, sh, yash. Ayn with the dhamma, u. Ra with the dhamma followed by the waw, ru. And then noon. Lakin la yash'urun. But they do not even sense it. Or they don't even do the process of sensing at all. Walakin, exactly the same thing. And lakin, this word is pronounced as lakin, even though it's written lakin. La, don't. Ya, this is ya with fatha followed by ayn. Ya. Lam with fatha, la. Meem with followed by a waw. Mu, na. Lakin la ya'lamuna, but they don't even know. These are the examples of these letters. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله